Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today I'll be showcasing some clips on my full mythic rally trap that has tier 5. So again, this rally trap is used for griffin trapping and all that. It has a smaller comp where I can hide tier 5, but in these bigger kingdoms you don't need to do that anymore, so they just kind of rally you. If you're offline in monster hunting gear, that's the situation I found myself here. Well, I wasn't technically offline, where I was baiting offline in monster hunting gear. I'm about 506 million mites, so I'm not like a tiny rally trap or anything like that, but in these big kingdoms, if you're under like 800 million might, people just blind rally you like all day long, especially if you're not sitting in gear. So that's what's happening here. It looks like KG6479 is going to be going in against me, but before we get into today's clip, I have to tell you guys about Huawei AppGallery. Hey, I hope you guys are excited for some more deals from the Huawei AppGallery. Again, if you haven't downloaded the Huawei AppGallery, I will have a link in the description down below for the download link. You also have to download the Lord's Mobile app through the Huawei AppGallery to access this, and you have to make sure you set your location on the Huawei AppGallery to either the UK, Ireland, New Zealand, or Australia to access any of the deals today, so make sure you follow those steps. Download the Huawei AppGallery, download Lord's Mobile through the Huawei AppGallery, and then make sure you change your location on the Huawei AppGallery to one of the 4 locations: Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, or the UK. So make sure you do that. And then you can come and claim your 25% off daily coupons. So that's from April 14th to the 24th. Make sure you come back and claim all your coupons and use the coupons during that time. But that's not it. There's also more deals. Again, there is a loyalty rewards program through the Game Center that is for Huawei coupons, and up to 300 euros every month. So make sure you click on that. Again, all these buttons will be on the link in the description down below. I will leave you a link to all this. You can claim all your coupons and actually find out more about the loyalty programs through that. There is also a VIP program, and that was basically if you spend more than 500 euros per month, you can join that, and there is a ton of coupons through that as well. You can be saving thousands of euros through all these programs and all these rewards. Also, if you want to know more about all this, there is a Discord for Huawei AppGallery. There is also a button there. I will also leave it in the description down below so you can click on that as well, but there's also a button here. You can just join the Discord. I will also leave the admin's Discord in the description down below as well if you have any questions about any of this. So I hope you guys are excited for this. Make sure you don't miss out on any of this. Make sure you download the AppGallery, Lord's Mobile, change your location, and join the Game Center and join the Discord. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's get back to the video. Hey, so we are back. Again, this is going to be my first rally trap since I injured my arm. I do have 3 rally traps in today's video. The first one is from a decently strong guy. It's not too strong. I was baiting in infantry, so I'm expecting a cav rally. They have tested my front line, so well, as long as they're not trying to trick me, they should know that. Again, they thought I was offline, so I don't think they are trying to trick me. So what I'm going to do is actually just throw my war gear on and port right away. I'm going to be trying to do it as quick as possible. Unfortunately, again, I am playing left-handed. I'm not used to it yet, so this is kind of gonna be a little bit slower than I'm used to. I'm trying to click on it right now, but yeah, so I did kind of mess up a little bit, misclick there, but it worked out in the end. I didn't misclick too many times. They didn't cancel or anything like that. They did send what I thought they were going to send. They did send cav, so again, I do misclick a lot in this video. Just again, I'm just not super coordinated with my left, unfortunately. So anyway, so I was able to cap that pretty easily. It was about 3.5 million on the global there, so not too much damage, about 600k reds. You are going to expect reds against someone with Pack 5 familiars nowadays. It's just how it is. And this guy had 31 castle stars. He has 2 mythic champ pieces in his cav gear. A little bit of tempering done. So again, this was like right before artifacts came out, so this guy did not have artifacts. Well, thankfully, because artifacts make it even more difficult nowadays, and you will see that in some later clips in today's video. I do take some hits from some people with artifacts, and they are doing quite a bit more damage. But yeah, so I'm like, it's hard to play. It's also really hard to type with my left hand. So anyway, so yeah, I took about 600k reds here. They do go to the sanctuary, and I am trying to take only single rallies from now on. Unfortunately, full counters and even just regular non-counters do so much damage nowadays that it's not really worth taking more than one rally at a time with my comp. You can see my comp, I am running like 800k of each tier 4, and I have about 500k of each tier 5 in my comp here. You can see what I actually have. I take tier 5 reinforcements, which puts me up to close to around 700k of each tier 5, maybe 800k, depending on how much tier 5 reinforcements I get. Unfortunately, this one, his what's called Helldrider actually popped, and his Helldrider only had a 2% chance of walking back, so I was super upset about that one, because I thought he popped the bunny. I thought he was going in, and he popped the bunny, but obviously he thought I was offline completely. Tested my front line, went cav, and I switched to range right away, but then his Helldrider popped, a level 1 Helldrider. That's just very unfortunate, because if you guys don't know, a level 1 Helldrider only has a 2% chance of walking back, and I've popped a lot of level 1 Helldriders in my time, so I think I'm just super unlucky on rally leads, because this has happened more than once, and it's a 98% chance this doesn't happen, but it has happened more than once on me, so I'm pretty sure I'm a little bit unlucky on this one. So yeah, you can see 676,000 reds for me. They do go to the Sanctuary, so I'm only losing 20% of those, which is like 120k troops, so not too bad. So anyways, we're going to move on to the next one. You might recognize LH Lang or WH Lang from my previous video. If you did see my previous video of one of my guildmates capping a rally, he was actually in that, and you get to see the preamble to this, because this was before he rallied my guildmate. So this was, I think, a couple days before or something like that. So he has tested my front line. He's going to be going in for a rally. He's got 108 castle stars. This is after artifacts have come out. I think this was right after artifacts came out, actually. So he doesn't really have much stars or anything in his artifacts, but 108 castle stars with lots of mythic champ in this guy's gear. He's gonna be hitting quite hard, probably over 900% attack, base because he's got 108 castle stars with mythic champ and stuff. He's got some tempering done and all that. So again, I am doing the same thing. I'm just baiting offline. I'm 506 mil might in this video as well, so pretty close to what I was in the previous video. And again, he's going to be going in for a rally blind. I don't think I don't think he has my scout. I do have an anti on. I'm going to be trying to get some tier 5 reinforcements for this rally. I'm getting one of my guildmates just to send me a leader so I can actually have some extra attack, because the leader does give you 30% attack if you're well, I mean, if you're tier 4 plus castle. So I think someone was garrisoning me or something like that. So I'm just looking for one more what's called rain, because I'm trying to get full reinforcements if possible. This was a weird time, so not many of my guildmates are online at this time. It does happen based on time zones, so, and that's usually when these like other time zone people do rally you, is when your guildmates aren't online, because obviously they're trying to rally you while you're offline. So again, I'm getting a leader from Blaze for Days, so shout out to Blaze for Days there. And shout out to all my guildmates who did reinforce me here. I currently only have 700k, but I should have more once Blaze actually reinforces me again. There's about 20 seconds left before this rally comes in, so all I gotta do is basically get ready, switch my Phalanx and all that, because again, I'm baiting in a certain Phalanx, and if they're testing my front line, I'm expecting them to try to full counter me, so I'm just going to switch to the opposite one. If they know I'm online, what they'll do is actually send the opposite one from the opposite one and try to mess you up that way. But again, it's like rock, paper, scissors. You're trying to fake out the other person with it, and you're trying to guess the right one. So I'm going to throw my gear on right away. See, they are speeding up. It is a cav rally. I was in range. I did know that. So again, I was baiting in infantry. I was baiting the cav rally, and I switched to range foul before that. He did quite a bit of damage there. A lot of that is just the Pack 5 familiars, so obviously he did more damage than the previous rally lead. This guy is much stronger anyways, so it is what it is. But we'll take a look. Again, I do have like 670k beds. I could have 700k if I got rid of one more barracks, but anyways, I'm just gonna pull some troops out. Obviously they know I'm online because they probably saw my gear switch. I was not very quick on that one, but it wasn't too bad. So again, I didn't get to see his gear, so unfortunately I didn't get to see his cav gear. I'm assuming it's pretty good based on his speed up gear. He did use the rabbit on there, so that wasn't the Helldrider that popped this time. About 700k tier 5 in the rally, 1.6 mil tier 4. and he gave me about 800k red. So yeah. So again, most of the damage is actually Pack 5 Familiar since I am countering them, and I do have the counter on this account. I don't have the counter Familiar, but I do have the counter. Actually, I do have the counter Familiar, but it's not maxed. But I have the counter, what's called, Research done, and I think I have the counter Hero, but it's only like blue on this account. So again, decently high counter on it, but the Pack 5 Familiars just do so much damage nowadays, it doesn't really matter. But so I'm just going to put a little ransom on my guildmate's leader, so if he ever wants the leader back, he can just get it back for 10k gold. So that way, if they decide to go for another rally, which I really don't think, because I don't have a quick swap to my monster hunting gear, I only have a quick swap to my fake gear, and they obviously know I'm online right now, so I'm probably going to heal up pretty soon as well. Let's see here. Yeah, no 11k heroes in there, double Pack 5 Familiars. You can see what they sent, and then that's my comp there. What I lost about 500k tier 2 infantry. I was sitting in range, so most of the damage was actually into my infantry from his Pack 5 Familiars, where a lot, obviously, very little was actually from his actual attack. So that's the good thing about full countering, but obviously the Pack 5 Familiar is always going to do a certain amount of damage. And in this last clip, you'll get to see the guy with actually a decent amount of artifacts. I think he's got 120 something levels, so this will be the last rally trapping clip we're doing today. In this situation, I was not baiting offline. They know I'm online. They know I'm in Fury as well, so I kind of got caught in Fury. I don't really care about going to Fury unless there's double or triple rallies in the kingdom. They were actually rallying my guildmate Blaze for days, which is unfortunate because he did such a good job helping me out in the last rally. I tried to call him for this. Unfortunately, he was offline in his monster hunting gear, and they actually burned him on the first rally. So they popped the bunny, burned him on the first rally. That's the rally lead who is actually rallying me right now. So I know that he has a bunny popped. So I'm like, dang it. So I know I'm not going to cap this lead. So this is basically a free rally for them. So all I got to do is make sure I counter them. I was actually reinforcing Blaze. Unfortunately, since I am now getting rallied, yeah, so Blaze is actually quite big, but he got caught in monster hunting gear, and I think he burned first rally. And looks like he's probably going to burn on this rally as well. So unfortunately for Blaze, it is what it is. If you get caught offline nowadays, especially with the artifact update, you're just not going to do very well. So I'm about a minute before my rally comes in, but yeah, it was hard to watch Blaze get burned here, but we tried to call him. I guess he just, for whatever reason, didn't have his phone on, or whatever. He didn't have his phone on him, and we just couldn't get him online, and he came on later, but yeah, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Everyone gets zeroed once in a while, so yeah, but it's hard to watch one of your guildmates to get zeroed at the time. So anyways, 40 seconds left, so I'm just getting ready. Again, obviously I'm not baiting in a certain Phalanic, so I gotta actually counter them. I don't know what they're setting this. They could be setting anything, so I gotta be very fast. Try not get full counter, because this guy is quite strong. Again, he has, I think, 80 castle stars, but he's got like 120 of the new artifact levels, so he's obviously putting quite a bit of stats from that. I'm just making sure I'm in my correct stuff, because again, I wasn't planning on taking a rally here. I wasn't baiting or anything like that. I was just joining, and since he has the bunny on, I'm just going to throw my gear on right away, because he wants to use that bunny, so he's not going to cancel. I don't have to worry about that. All I got to worry about is countering, so all I got to do is actually just switch here. It did speed up very slowly, so I had lots of time. I'm actually just going to random, because I'm like, I don't want him to cancel at this point. I just want to take the rally, so as soon as I get the full counter on, I will random away. They were carpeting, but they were carpeting way too slow. I would have had all day to get my counter off on that one. So if you don't actually speed the carpets up within like 3 or 4 seconds, most people can counter, at least if you're used to actually rally trapping. 3 seconds is all I usually need to counter. So if they don't come in within 3 seconds, I've already got the counter on. Looks like I had 996 1,000 damage from the Pack 5 familiars. That was the biggest hit I've ever taken. I'm like, wow, okay. Yeah, so usually I don't take that much damage at a full counter, 1.7 mil, but 900, yeah, I took 1,000,000 reds on a full counter. So again, the guy has good gear, not crazy gear, but it's the new artifacts I think are just giving quite a bit of stats, but I was not expecting that much damage from the Pack 5 familiars, because I've never taken that much damage from Pack 5 familiars, and I've taken hits from bigger guys than that, so, or at least guys with probably better stats than that, so I was interested to see how much damage I actually took. You can see how much more damage he did than even the previous rally leads that hit me. He's doing like what was it, like 200k more damage from the Pack 5 familiars or something like that, and a little bit more damage from the actual attack. I don't even think I've ever taken like 700k from a rally into my full countered front line. So that was actually interesting to see as well, just how much damage I'm taking nowadays. Like, you can see I have good gear on this account. Like, I wouldn't say I have the best gear on this account. I have almost full mythic gear, just missing a mythic cup. I have some tempering done on my mythic gear as well. I didn't have a Ultra Boost going, so that probably would have saved me some troops, but still, 1.7 million when I full counter them, it's quite a bit of damage to be taking on an account like this, and it's not something I am used to taking on an account like this, so these rallies are going to get pretty out of hand here. I do expect that someone could do 2 million damage to this account, even if I full counter them nowadays, so that's something to keep in mind. This is why I'm not going to be taking multiple rallies on this account at all, because it's just not worth taking multiple rallies anymore, because if I don't counter them and I get full countered, I'm looking at 4 million reds. 4 million reds if I get countered. And if I don't counter them, and let's say it was like a range on range hit, I'm still taking like 2 million reds on that hit, which is insane for an account like this one. Because again, this is not a slouch account. It's got tier 5, it's got mythic gear, like all that. I've got counter on this account as well. It's not full counter, I don't have 60%, but again, you can see how much damage they're doing the Blaze, unfortunately there. I was reinforcing him for the first rally, so I do have the report, but yeah, so yeah, you can see even like a 1.4 billion might guy who's got like a decent comp is burning on like the first hit, yeah, so anyway, so I'm just going to port back in. They probably don't want to re-rally me after seeing my gear, but I was able to cap that. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Hope you guys learned something. Again, if you're in a smaller kingdom with smaller leads, you can take everything in this video with a grain of salt. Obviously, you do not need to be super, super crazy strong if the lead is only 700% attack, but if they're 950% plus attack, like some of these guys might be close to that, yeah, you might want to be a little more careful nowadays in taking rallies, just because if you do get full countered, for me, that's a rebuild, because that's my full front line to getting taken out. It's 4 million troops, and my front line is 4 million troops. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.